So what I'm tapping into today is so much fluidity and also like assurance, because if you've been feeling like sort of lost with the Two of Wands in reverse, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and I just keep hearing like you will feel your way into where you need to go. That is the message. With the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this is all about like following your feelings, acknowledging your feelings, releasing those that you feel like, oh, you know what, no, this is too stressful, or this is anxiety. But if it feels good and it's keeping you fluid, then that is the direction that you're being called to take. Okay, so whenever you just listen to that, your emotions, your moods, your feelings, you're gonna feel a lot less lost and constricted by doing that. Okay, with the Five of Swords, I am seeing a lot of setbacks being released here. This could be because right now we are approaching Mercury in direct. Okay, today is Mercury direct day. So I feel like a lot of things, struggles, setbacks, all the things that you may have been enduring is going to be released from your energy. And I think it's because you're making that decision like, oh, I'm going to navigate this. I'm going to see how it feels, or play it by ear, and then I'll just go that direction or this direction, right? So like you have the ability to switch it up along the way. You have the power to do that as long as you're conscious about your emotions and your thoughts. Okay, the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles, you could be studying something or just learning on how to like navigate or manifestation, or your abilities that you have that you can produce in order to create a new reality. Okay, something along those lines. But we do have the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like that is putting you in a position of like seeds are planted and they're growing here in your life. But with the Lovers card, I feel like there is love coming in. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's because you know your worth. It's because you know your worth, okay? So good on you. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like there's going to be some creative ventures. Also, a lot of transformation. I'm really drawn to the butterflies in that imagery. And also the abundance of water behind the Knight. So I feel like there's going to be, things are going to start to lighten up. Everything's going to be okay. Just let it roll off your shoulders if you've been feeling any kind of resistance or anything weighing you down, okay? Because now things are going to start to take flight and feel, you're about to be at ease is what I'm hearing, more at ease, okay? So let's look into love. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have unconditional love coming through. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of unconditional love. This is something that is real and forever binding that's coming in. Love and attraction here. You are attracted, okay? Or this is very a passionate connection that is coming through. I just see so much smiles here. There's just like so much smiling and giggling that I'm picking up on. It's adorable. Y'all are adorable. Okay, what else? Spirit. We have truth revealed here. This came out, and I feel like this is something that is like a value of like, I want to be truthful and I want to attract somebody or something that is truthful here. So I feel like you're really honing in on that. You're also like, with the true self, you're being true to yourself. I knew it. This is confirmation. As soon as I flipped this over and saw true self, I knew I was on something, because I was talking about being truthful, and then this confirmed it. Abundance. Boy, am I loving this energy for you. You are getting this amazing abundant energy. It's almost like it's like clicking now. It's like you feel that shift, or that shift in gears with your mentality, with your emotions. And I think once you like tapped into something or figured something out, you had a breakthrough. You're about to have a breakthrough if you haven't yet. So it's really going to change. It's going to be the pivotal moment of your trajectory, of your energy, all the things, right? Because it does start with you. So I feel like that's what you're calling in right now, is this unconditional love. And it doesn't necessarily have to be from like relationships. This could also be careers or collaborators, things like that. Just you being attractive in general, because you're maintaining an abundant mindset, all around abundant mindset. If you guys want to see the full length reading, please visit my YouTube channel. I will have the links in the description below for you to check that out. And if you're new here, please be sure to follow me, because I do post daily collective readings. Also, my Empress Retreat is still available. There are limited spots. So if you want to go with us to El Salvador and experience transformation like you never imagined, definitely sign up, look into it, join us. We are waiting for you to come and build lifelong bonds with us this week. It's going to be an amazing trip. Beautiful, right by the ocean. We're going to do yoga in the shala. We're going to eat amazing food and just nourish our bodies as empresses should. And I will have more details of the schedule because it is approaching very quickly. So we'd love to have you. Definitely check out the link in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to it. We do have trust again. Okay, trust continuously keeps coming out. It's definitely a theme. I feel like you're trusting yourself. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, so you're trusting your masculinity or the masculine parts of you and others. It's like you've healed that version of yourself. So you're developing more trust within yourself. I'm also hearing raise consciousness, or like this period that was struggling helped you raise your consciousness so that you can be more in tune with whatever is alignment for you. Okay, so you can really hear and see and feel the signs. Oh my goodness. We do have runner. Maybe in the past you attracted runners, or maybe you there was a lot of avoidance within you that you had to work through and really heal before this aligned. Okay, so if the waiting period was like super long, that is what is coming through as to why, like healing that avoidant energy wound. Okay, Spirit, anything else? Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, we have Page of Wands. I feel like this is a new beginning, and then Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take some work and some time and some energy, but it will be something that you can honor. Okay, something that you can invest in and honor in time, based off of trust. Okay, wow, yeah. King of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're investing in, the answer is a yes here, because we have King of Pentacles and then Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is all about like a new project or inspiration or urge to create. King of Pentacles is something successfully. Okay, Mercury's still in shadow before it goes fully retrograde here. So I'm feeling that right now. But I feel like this is about something successful that you are maybe beginning here very soon with that Ace of Wands. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? I am feeling guided to shift to my mermaid deck because that is why I brought it up for today's reading. We do have the Star card. Okay, so this is all about having hope. Calm down. It's okay. You are amazing. You are a star. Okay, whatever it is that you're doing, this is like renewal. Spiritual renewal as well, or doing something that renews your spirit, renews your heart, renews just your place of faith. I feel like you're going to be engaging in that very soon with the Star card coming through. So let's go ahead and switch to the mermaid deck and see what comes through. The Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you're really tapped into your worth with the Nine of Wands. Okay, in reverse. So the Nine of Wands in reverse is showing me like you have learned many lessons, like a lot of things that have you have surpassed have been some crazy lessons that you've been going through, but you don't need to go down. Like, it's like you have enough to implement is the message in this situation. You don't need to learn, like you've already mastered this. Now it's time to implement, and through learning is how you do implementation. So I feel like Spirit is really calling you to take some action steps and really take charge here with the Emperor card. Now is the time to have momentum and believe in yourself and take those action steps. Feel the fear and do it anyway is what I'm hearing. Page of Swords, you have what you need to get this done, okay? This is interesting how it's like blurring from like relationships to like taking action steps to gaining all this insight and all this wealth. So taking action steps based on how you're feeling, okay? Three of Wands in reverse, the Sun card. Wow. I'm just seeing like so many blockages being released here because the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like ridding distractions, ridding the noise, ridding all the blockages you know how the saying like the only person to get in your way is yourself. I feel like you're getting out of your own way here is what I'm picking up on big time with the Sun there. So like you're going to be shining bright in these next this next season, and this is like a new season. Oh my gosh, Ace of Wands again. So it's going to be a very inspirational time. It's going to be a very creative time with the Queen of Swords. Like it goes from page to queen. So this is going to bring a lot of growth and knowledge. So if it's been something that you've been sitting on, an idea of some sort, I feel like the time is now to do it. Like pivot or make that moment, or use the resources that you have to do with what it is that you're contemplating on doing, because it's a great idea. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Yep. The Magician. Confirmation. I love this confirmation because this talks about being resourceful and just going and implementing, right? She's taking action. She's using the resources that she has to get to where she needs to go. And she's very attentive and tapped into that. And I feel like that's what you're being called to do in this time. Just letting it ride, letting it flow with very minimal to no stress. And I feel like as you grow, you're going to have like more ease, more mastery, doing things like with your eyes closed type of energy is what I pick up on. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. I think I'm going to revert back to the moon deck after this, but I want to pull some cards because I like totally organized this. Okay, 8 of Pentacles again. King of Cups. Okay, so a lot of mastery here is just the word. 8 of Pentacles, that came out. Did it come out twice? No, we had the 10 of Pentacles. I thought about this card though, so I'm not surprised that it did come out. I thought I had harped on it, but I feel like, oh, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But anyways, the 8 of Pentacles here. So I feel like what this indicates is like using that skill. Again, that's further confirmation for taking action, being diligent. Goodness gracious. Diligent in what it is that you're doing. Mastery. Again, I'm just drawn to the word mastery. You're mastered at something, so now it's time to implement and apply your skills so that you can grow. Okay, 7 of Wands in reverse. With the 7 of Wands in reverse, I feel like the challenges that you've been facing are easing up in a lot of in a lot of ways. So yeah, just if you've been, just take a deep breath. Like I said earlier, because the challenges are going to soften. You're going to have less and less challenges along the way. I think that in the beginning of a journey, it's more challenging. And then as you like repetitively stick with it, you experience less and less challenges. So you're going to see that. You're going to see that pivotal peak moment where it's like not as much of a challenge. And you're like, oh, okay, now I know why I can go based on my feelings because I'm relaxed here. So I feel like that is what Spirit is saying, that that's coming up. Like you're not going to be bombarded so much. Okay, you're divinely protected. That's going to come to a stop. And then you can have that like Knight of Cups, that time for nurturance and a little bit more peace and ease so to fill your cup. Okay, so that's calming down big time. All right, anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Thank you so much, Spirit, for these beautiful messages. We have 10 of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse. All these cards are coming out in reverse. I feel like the message here is to make sure you're going your own way, or you go where you will, because there's a lot of external things in the world that like really like to pressurize you in your direction and your belief system. So if you're going against the grind, that's okay to feel that sense of non-tradition, okay? Because that is what evolvement looks like, right? Yes, traditions work. Yes, they're awesome. Yes, you can respect them and you can learn from them and take what you will, but in certain situations, like it's okay to modernize what is handed to you. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, I love this card because this is like a release from pain that you're releasing, because you're actually like being more responsive to you and choosing your direction without really without experiencing a heavy influence from others, right? Being unaffected. So you're choosing you. So you're releasing a lot of pain that you carried from not choosing you maybe in the past, okay? If you feel discouraged or if you don't feel strong enough, I feel like Spirit is coming to say, yes, you have the strength, you have what it takes. I feel like it took a lot out of you, whatever happened or whatever Spirit is harping on, it took a lot out of you. So you may feel like you're not strong enough to keep going, but I'm here to tell you that you are, okay? You're beyond strong and amazing. You are amazing, okay? Anything else, Spirit? The Sun card again. Okay, we've been getting a lot of sunshine in this reading. I'm loving this. All right, so sunshine came in twice. I'm just seeing like a lot of trust and openness and just release of the weight that you've been carrying here. But the Sun bringing abundance. You know what? I'm going to flippy floppy. I'm flippy flopping because I want to go back to love. I don't know why. I just feel called to do it. You know, I want to see more what's in your love connections. Okay, anxiety. Somebody's watching me. We have anxiety coming through here. I feel like this is, and divinely guided. Oh, okay, so you could be discouraged because this hasn't happened yet, or you haven't like felt this, so it's like very angsty, and the universe is like, hello, I want to give that to you. Just like, you need to chill. Chill and be patient, because there's a lot of things going on behind the curtains that you don't see. There's a lot of things in the works that you may not know of. All you have to do is like relax and chill. Okay, so it's funny because the universe is like, take action, take action, take action. But I feel like it's like certain things that you're called to take action to, but everything else, like they'll handle it. Okay, they'll let it, whenever you let it unfold, the universe does. Okay, because you are the universe and the universe is you. And I feel like that's coming out. Like you don't have to You don't have to feel so much anxiety and things, divine guidance. Again, you're being divinely guided. This is coming out twice. We also have Archangel Michael here. So Archangel Michael is the angel of cord cutting, divine intervention, clarity, protection, right? So I feel like he's here in this reading, protecting you, protecting your energy, protecting your whatever connections that you make in the future. You are protected here. So let go of the anxiety, because it kind of like gets in the way of the motion to occur whenever you have that anxiety, right? Playing the victim, whenever you're dwelling on something, instead of just putting yourself, like grounding yourself, okay? Being still. They're like, just be still, just be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. Nature didn't come to overnight, okay? We do have trauma bond. You could be working through like breaking those or experience because of that inconsistency. So like just check yourself with that and ask yourself, in what places have I been inconsistent, or what places have I, not showed up or been unpredictable, and how can I work through that, so that way when people do that, I'm not taking it personally in the future, and I'm not developing trauma bonds anymore. Okay, so like working through that. I feel like you've done a lot of that though, because we have fire signs, so you could be very passionate about breaking previous trauma bonds that you've experienced here. We do have abandonment, and also abandonment issues. More trauma. Wow, like these cards are just like boom, 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 flying. Like they're all like very consistent with the topic that I'm going on. This is so magical. But with trauma bond, yeah, it's like you're working through your pain right now, and you have the passion to do that. And so you're very, I'm hearing you're very at a progressed level, but the fact that you devoted yourself to all this, like, should be commended, because you've been through a lot. And so I feel like that's why Archangel Michael is here, to help you like transform or experience this transformation, or embrace it, to develop, to switch from like breaking bonds and healing and stuff to developing trust within yourself and with others. Which brings what? It brings abundance. So I think that's why, oh my gosh, it brings victory. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. When you make, it says victorious. Okay, so you're coming out victorious. I'm all, what does it bring? It brings the things, confirmation, victorious, okay? We do have like lessons that you've learned, but you're gonna be happy now. Like it's like you went from frustrated to happy. You had to learn the lessons so that you could grow, but you're entering, that's the third time the sun has come out, you guys. Was it the third or the fourth? I have no idea, but the sun keeps coming out, the sun card. The sun is all about happiness, abundance, joy, dreams coming true, things like that. So you are definitely going to start seeing things like pivot in your life that are going to be very, very helpful to you. You're going to be blessed. This could be a new love. This could be a new job that you love, a love for a job, or even like a friendship. A new friendship is what I just heard for a lot of you. So if this resonated with you, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to go with us on the Empress Retreat, it is not too late. Definitely connect with me. I'm willing to work with you on payment plans or whatever is needed to get you there. We'll have a conversation, and I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have you join us if that is something that you are wanting to embody for 2025, 2026. It would be a great investment to yourself, to your business, to whatever it is that you're trying to cultivate. Come do it with us. You're not alone, and we'd love to have you on this retreat. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next reading. Love you guys.